Hi, my name's Tamala, and I'm going to be your Usborne rep this evening. Thanks for coming to our Facebook party. I'm going to just take a couple of minutes and show you some of our books, some of our bestsellers, and some of my favorite books. And we're going to start with the That's Not My series. This was my boys' favorite series when they were little. There's a touchy-feely texture on each page, a really fun sing-songy story, and a little white mouse to spot on every page. We've probably got about 30 of these. This happens to be That's Not My Lion. But there's lots in this series, and they make great gifts for new moms. So if you're not sure what to get for a baby shower, these are always great. We also have a new series, which is our baby's very first touchy-feely playbook. This happens to be the animals one. So it's nice and bright, lots of fun things to look at, sparkly textures, sparkly things, little tracks that the babies can run their hands in. And so these are super fun, and a whole series in this line. One of our tried and true favorites is the Animal Hide and Seek. It's touchy-feely, it's Lift the Flap, and it's counting. So on this page you have two pigs and you're trying to find the third one. Here's the third one. So it's got a lot of things incorporated into it. In addition, there's also a little yellow duck to find on every page. So lots of fun things for your toddlers in this book. We move a little bit higher up. We've got our Noisy book. This is our Noisy Circus. It's got a fun little story, of course, some noise, and then it has tabbed pages, so it makes it easier for little hands to turn. Okay. And then we have our Look Inside series. This happens to be Look Inside Space, but with all of our books, we've got a number of different topics in each type of book. So this is Look Inside Space, and you've got these little flaps that you can open and see what's underneath and what's inside. And this is a very popular one for our preschool and elementary age. We also have See Inside Your Body, which tells you about the different systems in your body. This one happens to show you what happens to that apple when you eat it and how it goes down. And then a little bit more advanced in our Lift the Flap series is our Lift the Flap's timetables. This is a brand new book, and it is a really fun one with lots of word problems and all of the different times tables. We also have, sort of for our preschool and early elementary age, our Big Book of. This happens to be Big Book of Big Machines. It's got lots of information, lots of great pictures, and many of the pages will lift out, and you can see all of the different types of machines that there are in this book. If we come on over, we do have, Usborne does have a number of reference type materials. This happens to be our first illustrated math dictionary. We have math dictionaries from kindergarten through high school, and these are great references. They're internet linked and just a valuable resource for parents. We have lots of fun activity books. We've got 100 paper planes to fly and fold. In this particular book, the front flap shows you what airplanes you can fold. It gives you directions on how to fold the airplanes, and you have a lot of fun paper that you can use to make some fun airplanes and fly them around. We have a Wipe Clean series here. This is Wipe Clean Alphabet. You can tell my children have used it and really have enjoyed this book. You can use dry erase markers or dry erase crayons, as well as just a regular crayon. And these come in alphabet, 1, 2, 3, doodles, dot-to-dot mazes. There's lots in this series. We have a number of our sticker books. This is Sticker Dolly Dressing Fairies, and we have Sticker Dolly Dressing Heroes. These make great birthday gifts. They're really good to keep on hand for those last-minute birthdays. These are good to pull out. We have a series of phonics books. This happens to be a new one called Bee Makes Tea, but they're very fun, simple, rhymey books for your preschoolers that you can read, or for your beginner readers in kindergarten and first grade. Kind of back to our activity books, we have activity cards, and we have a number of different types of activity cards. This happens to be 100 things for children to do on a trip. I poke a hole in them and put them on a book ring. And then you've got all kinds of activities. You've got mazes, dot to dots, drawing, matching, lots of fun things to keep kids busy in the car, on the airplane, in the doctor's office, at a restaurant. Lots of ways you can use those. And then we'll move on to our nonfiction series. We've got a lot of our beginner nonfiction books, dogs, sharks, we have horses and ponies, we have dinosaurs. All of these books provide real pictures with small bits of information, and they're internet linked, and kids preschool through elementary really love these books. Getting a little bit higher up in our nonfiction, we have a new series that's our Discovery series. We've got fighter planes, space, special forces. These have some really cool graphics on the inside, and kids just really enjoy them. And then moving on to a few of our chapter books. We have Billy V. Brown and Hey Jack, and these are great for beginner readers. They're just early chapter books that are really sweet stories. Billy and Jack are neighbors and best friends, and you'll find that your early readers will really enjoy these stories. We have a brand new series, which is the Pony Crazed Princess Stories. Who doesn't love ponies and princesses combined? We've got Jack Russell, which is a little dog detective. He likes to sniff out and solve mysteries. We have the Phoenix Files, which is more for our middle school age kids. And this is a 15-year-old boy, a group of 15-year-old boys who are trying to save the world. And then we have The Last 13, which is a brand new serial novel that has just been released. And this is a great series. We've got 13 teenagers that have to come together and find one another to be able to, again, save the world. So I hope that maybe you can find some books that your children will enjoy. And thanks again for coming.